What is up, y'all? Welcome to another Thursday night live Q&A. What is up with everyone? It seems like I've been away forever. The last two nights I've had like freedom to do just about whatever I wanted to do, and I'm kind of liking this, Monday night not live till Thursday night. It's like kind of crazy. So had some R&R over the last couple of days, and I'm all pumped and ready to rock. Let's get right into the chat. Like I said, tonight is a Q&A, so while I'm getting caught up in the chat to see who all's here, if anybody has any questions, feel free to pop them my way, and we'll go from there. So we got Mary from RNH2O. She was first in the chat. I think that's the first time that's ever happened in history of my live stream. She's never been first, so congratulations, Mary, on making it first. Then we got Ken Amy in the house. What is up, Ken? Frankie Foundation. What is up, Frankie? Tampa Tom. David Gilkison. What is up, guys? Smeal Caper is in the house. Terry's Tropical Tanks. Here is a switch. I'm going to do water changes while Jeff talks. Yep. Smeal says, how's it going, guys? Finally, I found some girls for my Episto Cacatopitis guy from a Gome breeder. So happy. Finally, he will get some girl mates. That's awesome, man. Looks like you had some fun at the pub tonight too. Let's see here. Uve Peterson is in the house. What's up, Uve? Then we got, let's see, who else down here? Taco Man Aquatics. Sounds like he's getting some snow, like 5 inches maybe. Jenny Lynn Moorhead is in the house. What's up, guys? Swaggy Skywalker's in the house watching football. Yep, tonight's Thursday night, isn't it? Yep, forgot about that. Mr. B can't watch. Got big snowfall warning coming my way. Need to rest. Have a good one. Good luck there, man. We had like 1.5 inches a week ago tonight, and it was gone like by the weekend. My mom has got like 3 inches down in southern Missouri right now. Let's see here. Taco Man Aquatic says, can't wait to dig my car out in the morning. Yep, that's always nice. Keith Boardley's in the house. What's up, Keith? Then we got Jeff from Valley Fish. Haley from Oddball Aquatics. What's up, guys? Carbon really is in the house. Jeff says first, JK. I got some really nice plants in today from Dustin's Fish Tanks. Like I bought that red plant pack that has like 4 or 5 different red plants in it, and then it came with 2 pretty good chunks of boost. And I've never kept boost before, and man, that stuff's nice. Got a couple of really nice rhizomes with some good roots on them. Daryl Deemer is in the house. What's up, Daryl? Messenger 22 is in the house. Then my chat went ape. I mean ape. Ray's Fish Room is in the house. What's up, Ray? Bruiser CB is in the house. What's up, Bruiser? Rob93 is here. Susan for SLC Aquatics is in the house. What's up, Susan? Nice to see you. Petsotics is in the house. What's up, man? Let's see here. I saw somebody else. Blues New Underground. What is up? I'm assuming you're the same Blues Underground that's been here, just changed it up a little bit, but welcome to the live stream. Yep, Messenger 22 is when it bounced. And then everybody started flooding in at one time. Sergeant Tank is in the house. What's up, Jeremy? Nice to see you, buddy. Let's see. Mike from M-Hound 9 Fish Tanks is here. Hey, Jeffro, I'm working on the fish barn and lurking. Well, welcome to the stream, buddy. Let's see here. Charles W's in the house. Your white balance video setting is intense tonight. Yeah, I forgot to actually change that. This dumb OBS makes me do that before every stream. Okay. So I got to kind of move over here to where the light up there isn't glaring. Did you see how that changed? Okay. So let me do this real quick. Ooh, that's terrible. That's a little bit better, but still. Ugh. I think I got too much light on the sides. Look at that. Wow, that went terrible, didn't it? All right. Let's see here. If I could just get rid of some of this light on my cheeks, like that. I guess we're gonna have to roll with that. I usually play with that before the stream, and there's no real numbers to keep too. Like, it doesn't have numbers beside it, so sorry, Charles. That's where I'm gonna have to have it tonight, I think. I can just hold my hands up like this. Like, I swear my cheeks aren't shiny. They're not, I promise. It's just, I mean, my light. And then look at how bad it got there. I'll tell you one thing that I'm working on, guys. My Canon 80D, I'm working on making this my live stream camera, and it will get rid of all this crap. This is a Logitech. I can't even remember what the number is on it, the model number. But it's like a $70 live stream camera, you know. The quality, I've never been really happy with it. But I'm working on, I got the battery that plugs into the wall, so I've got that. I've got to get me a wide angle lens because I don't really have a good wide angle lens. Then I've got to get that Elgato Cam Link, which is around 140 bucks, somewhere around in there, and then a mini HDMI cable. And once I get all three of those things, that's what I'm going to do for myself for Christmas, I think. And once I do those things, then I'll have a really good camera to do my live streams on, so we'll be good then. I always am satisfied with even just the standard A+ setting on my my Canon 80D. Like, I'm good with it. This right here, like, I've got good lighting, but my white balance, and actually this filter doesn't have a white balance setting on it, so I'm really fighting against everything on it. Mortal Slayer 82 is in the house. Who clicked dislike? I got a text from a friend earlier today that dislike was on there like maybe an hour or so before the stream. So when you get a dislike before the stream even starts, it's like, oh well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. Let's see here. It's a hater fan. Probably. Mike says, I'm bummed that I'm not going to the OCA. Yeah, I would have liked to have gone to it as well. My daughter's coming in from Nebraska this weekend to visit. Welcome to the live stream, by the way, Kevin. Nice to see you, buddy. Tampa Tom says, Jeffro, I found baby bushy nose last night during Dan's live stream. So far, I've seen 5 regular dark ones and 1 albino. Super excited about that. Awesome, man. Yep, it's always nice to get babies. I got a clutch of super reds this morning. I saw them spawning last night. Actually, they hadn't spawned in like maybe 5 weeks. And I went and stuck the thermometer in the tank, and my tank temperature was a little low, so I cranked up the heater just a tad, and just that 2-degree swing overnight caused them to start spawning last night. And this morning there was a clutch of eggs in there, so I scraped those out and put them in the breeder box back there, and it was a pretty good little clutch. So it's always exciting though. I get excited every time, no matter what. Haley says, had to drive home from work in ice last night. Took just shy of 3 hours. Good grief. That's crazy, girl. All right. I thought we were at the bottom of the chat, but it's one of those, it's not at the bottom, it's going to bounce type things. There it went. Chad Krotz with the $9.99 super chat says, new setup fun. Thanks a lot, buddy. I did buy another 20-gallon long yesterday. And I bought some frozen brine shrimp. I'd never fed frozen brine shrimp yet, and I fed some frozen brine shrimp to a lot of my tanks today, and they loved it. And so now I've got a rack that will hold, I bought a rack the other day as well that will hold 4 20 longs, and I'm going to do all of those, like set all those up for pleco breeding tanks. So really appreciate the super chat there, Chad. Thanks a lot. And then I got to go back up here and find Mob Guppy's in the house. What's up, Peter? Nice to see you. Chad says, crap, it's Thursday and I didn't set my final fantasy football lineup. Hey, that's no good. Loaves and Fishes is here. You need a little powder on your cheeks. Yep. Did you get your water changes done? Jess Shrimp Granny said, Jeffro, you need to use a lighter base on your face. Yeah, no kidding, right? Pete Berlinski's in the house. What's up, Jeffro, and all the fish peeps? What's up, Pete? David Gilkison said, there's your thumbnail image for this video. Yeah, no kidding, right? There was one night where something was crazy happening. Oh, at the end of the live stream, I shut it off, and then it turned back on, and I didn't know it, and I was talking in the chat, and I was just acting goofy and stuff, and then I finally figured out that I was still alive. And that one I was like, and that's what I kept as the thumbnail. So, Ron from Friday Fish Facts is in the house. What's up, man? Reels Tanks is in the house. What's up, buddy? Let's see, who else snuck in? Taco Man Aquatics. I think I already seen you in earlier. Okay. Let's see. Anybody got any questions? Taco Man Aquatic says, geez, Jeffro, you just keep buying plants. Can't blame you, though. I do the same thing. Yeah, I have probably, I know I've upped my plant game, and I've really got into stem plants. That crystal shrimp tank of mine is jam-packed full of stem plants. All kinds of different colors of green, all kinds of different colors of red. Now that boost that I've got in there is adding a different element, because at I don't know if you guys seen that video yet. Maybe that video is coming out tomorrow. I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's the video for tomorrow, is the crystal shrimp tank. But there's a big piece of spiderwood in there that looks like a tree, and down at the trunk I had some really nice Anubias Nana Petite, and they actually grew fast, and they got to be pretty big. Like, I wanted them as 2 little bushes down at the base of the tree. Well, today when that boost came in, that's what I turned those into, and it really added for a really good look. So yeah, I have really upped the plant game big time, and I'm not ashamed of it. Alright, let's see. Let's go down here a little ways. There's your thumbnail. Okay, Valley Fish brings up a good one. Have you ever had green water? This summer I set up a 10-gallon aquarium out back with, I put aquarium water in it, and I put a bunch of grass clippings in it and some lettuce, and I did turn it into green water, but I never really used it. I'd like to get a green water tank going, like in the house, you know, for fry or something. But I don't do of a whole lot of fry, you know. Like all of my live bear tanks, the fry stay in that tank with the community, I guess you would say. Um, if I got into egg scatterers a lot more, I might do that. Like if I ever got into like maybe some rainbow fish and different things like that. But um, I would like to though. I was just experimenting with it because I'd never made green water before, and it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. Um, Jeremy said, "Who all's going to OCA this weekend?" Ohio Cichlid Association is having a big shindig. Charles W says, "LOL, no worries, Jeffro. I've got you up on my 4K TV tonight. It jumped out a bit. Yeah, definitely. I am working on getting it cleaned up a little bit. I haven't been happy with this camera for a long time, and I don't like that you have to go back in and change that setting every time. It's so stupid. Like, the OBS overrides your actual camera settings, and you have to go in there and change it every time, and it just bounces all over the place, and I totally forgot. And you know, on the OBS software, it looks pretty decent. Like right here with my hand here, it looks really decent. But then I go like that. So if I had my hand, maybe it's this light down here. Let me try this light. Nope, my cheeks are still white. Alright. But I'll get it straightened out one of these days. Science Gal Aquatics is in the house. Hi everybody, excited to chat. What is up, girl? Nice to see ya. Hopefully, hopefully you got your pleco dilemma figured out the other day. Let's see here. Oddball Aquatic says, "Alright guys, can't hang around, gotta do water changes. It's triggering my OCD. Have a great stream. Thanks for stopping in. Nice to see ya. And hopefully you have a great night." Taco Man Aquatic says, "About to cook up some ground beef tacos. Gonna activate lurk mode real quick." Sounds good. I had, our KFC has this basket called chicken and waffles. And that's what I had tonight. I had chicken and waffles. It wasn't too bad. I like my waffles a little crispier and fluffier than what they were. They were a little dense and soft, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, actually. Jeff Chambers says, "What rack did you get?" I bought one of those, those metal racks that you get at, Menards. It's a black one, and the side rails, you can put these little plastic clips on, and then the shelf slides down over them. I've seen people in the hobby using those before, and I've actually used them downstairs when I was doing aquaponics, and I had a grow bed on one of them, and the grow bed had probably 60 pounds of gravel in it, and you know, would fill up full of water, and it never even acted like it was going to bow. And then my buddy Mikey over at My High Plecos, that's what he uses for his 20 longs, and he's never had any problems. So I'm going to go ahead and go with those. I don't remember what the weight rating is on them, but I got the right ones, and they're black, and that's what I'm going to use. I don't know if I'll go 4 high on them, but I've got, you know, that $1 per gallon sale. It's hard to pass up 20 longs when they're on sale like that. I had never had a 20 long before, and now I got 6 in just the last 4 weeks. Our Aquatics is in the house. What's up, man? Nice to see you. It's been a while since I've seen you, so welcome to the live stream, and hopefully you're doing well. Loaves and Fishes does have the water changes done. That's always a good feeling. Really, I should do the 50-gallon lowboy tonight. I should have done it last night, actually. No, tonight, because I'm doing it. I'm going to start doing it twice a week. So actually, Thursday nights is when I should do it. I need to keep that in memory. Let's see here. Mary RNH2O is linking up my Teespring store. Thank you very much, Mary. I tried to add a shirt on there today, but I don't know if it's saved or not. I was kind of in a hurry when I did it. Learning to Fish Keep is in the house. What is up? I just got service. Oh my gosh. Mr. D's Tanks and More is here. Hi all, my major Jeffro. Hi all, I'm major at Jeffro's Late. What do you know about blue-eyed Gertrude rainbows? I have never kept any rainbows. I would love to, but I don't know much about them at all. Really sorry. I wish that I had some rainbows actually. Major late. Oh, I see what you mean. Major late. Let's see here. Learning to fish keep. Oh man, there went my chat. Pleco should be in it any day. Awesome. Tampa Tom says, I would like to know how green water helped raise rainbow fry. I have a 55 outside that's very green. I know that Lucas uses green water to raise rainbow fry, or if not, I know he's had rainbow fry in his green water tanks before. I just know it. Jason from Fish Tropic is in the house. Jeff Ann. What is up, Jason? Nice to see you, buddy. Got that turkey video you sent me, the Thanksgiving turkey. I got a snowball one sent to me today from a friend too that was pretty good. Just saw a commercial for that meal. Awesome. Let's see here. Pleco. Okay. NFS Kitchen Shelf. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Mikey? What's up, John? Nice to see you, man. I sent you a text the other night, and I bet you didn't get it. But I was wondering what you were doing on December 8th, because I got that weekend free, and I'd almost like to make a run up to Chicago to that Pleco Paradise. And I was waiting to hear back from you. If you're free that weekend, if you want to go, then I'll reach out to them and see if they're free that weekend. But thought about that. Mortal Slayer 82 says, what breeding project would you like to try next? Well, right now I'm working on some Gardner-eyed killifish down here, and then I'm looking for some dwarf Sumbas to put in here, the Alto Lumperlogus. Got a shell dweller tank started here, so I've got those two going. Then up here I got some new plecos last weekend that I've got to get a 20 long set up for them. And then I need to get to work on my L182s and L183s, especially my L183s, because there's a lot of those that are beefed up really good size and they're ready to rock. I just don't think it's going to help in that aquarium that I got them set up in. So I'm going to set them up at 20 long. Actually, what I'm going to do is probably one of these nights go live with you guys and catch some of the L183s and take a look and see what all I've got, because I never really get a real good look at them. They only come out at night and you shine a light in there and they take off. So I thought it'd be kind of cool. I got a new mic this week for my iPhone, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to go live with you guys, take that tank down a little bit and catch all the L183s and just check out and see what all I've got. So yeah, lots of pleco breeding that I want to get going, and then I want to get some dwarf Sumbas and put in here and get those breeding. I think that'd be cool. And then I've got these little killifish that I am conditioning right now to get those breeding. I actually did get one egg last night, and I did pull it and put it in a little breeder box. So I may, if I can get that to go, I may have already got them to spawn, but it was one egg. So working on conditioning them right now. Mortal Slayer says MHP in the house. John Bedker says my NFS holds 29s fine. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Mile High Pleco says woo. And I sent you a text earlier too, Mike. You know, if you're not too chicken. And you too, Barry RNH2O. I sent you a text as well, Barry. Let's see here. You ain't Ric Flair. Woo! Have you ever kept Cyprichromis leptosoma? No, I haven't. I have not, David. I've mostly been a livebearer keeper my whole life. About the only cichlids that I've ever kept are like tiger barbs and clown loaches and things like that, you know, like tetras and different things like that. These shell dwellers are going to be my first real like African type fish. Ping, 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 ping. I think your name on that chat, Mike, is actually Ping now. Ping, ping, ping. Like, Jeremy can change all of our names on that thing. It's a Facebook Messenger chat that Mikey, he doesn't like chats. And the other night, we got him to leave one of them, but we started another one, and we made sure and let him know that the rules were no pings, but his name on there is actually, I seen it just a minute ago, it's Ping, Ping, Ping. You're crazy. Dank Tanks is in the house. What's up, Dank? I sent you a text too, yo. So when you get your break, follow through, brother. I'm not even joking. Terry's Tropical Tank says, okay, what's going on in Chicago December 8th? I don't know that I'm gonna do December 8th yet, but right now I'm free on the weekend of December 8th, and I'd like to come back up to Pleco Paradise and do the fish room tour and stuff. And I thought about bringing John Bedker with me because they do have some African cichlids and stuff, and John's into that, and John's into Plecos too, so. Jess Shrimp Granny says, I want to go to one of the Aquashellas this year. Anyone have theirs picked out yet? I'm definitely going to the Chicago one for sure. I have that weekend set aside. I'm probably going to take off. I think it's on Saturday and Sunday, so I'll probably take off Friday and Monday. And I'm actually going to make a weekend of it. That will be before my kids are back in school. It'll work great. So that's the one I'm going to. I'm not going to go to the Dallas one, and I might not even go to AE. But the Aquashella in Chicago, I'm definitely going to that one for sure. It takes me about 4.5, 5 hours to get there. Mile High Pleco says Master Breeder, LOL. Ever seen an L397? That one's not sticking out in my head, Jeff. L397. Yep, I knew that you were chicken, Barry. A chicken, chick. Panoculus peck. Bleh. I have never seen that before, Jeff. Did you find one? It looks really cool though. I looked it up. LOL, must have missed it, Jeff Ann. Yeah, whatever, Barry. Blues New Underground saying hi to Dankle. I have a Cyprichromis leptosoma Katoomba. Cool. Whoa. David Gilkison's going to be at Chicago Aquashella. I forgot. I have got to... this is my first stream with my new phone, and I've got to get the text messages on silent again. It's like, oh no, I forgot. Now people are going to know, especially when Dank finds out. Mikey already knows because he already texted me once, but now it's going to be crazy. Let's see here. Tampa Tom says, Jeffro, got any tips on getting food for the baby plecos? The guppy horde is ruthless. Okay, on baby plecos, have they already hatched, Tom? I can't remember if you said that already. I always pull mine, and when I pull mine in my breeder box, I put a little piece of wood in there. And when they're still in their sack, they can even eat then. And you want to have wood available. So if their dad is raising them and everything, they're going to be totally good to go. But you could, I've done this before too, when they turn into wigglers, the only problem is dad might go with them. You could set up another tank, or if you have another tank that doesn't have much in it, like a quarantine tank or something, you could put your hand over the end of the cave and take dad and the plecos and the cave and everything to another tank and let them go in there. And then when dad finally lets them out in a couple of weeks, you know, they'll have all the food they want unbothered. But only one time out of the 50 or whatever times that my voice just cracked too, by the way. I've only let it go natural one time, and they're in this 55 gallon back here just free going wherever. But if you've got enough mulch and stuff, they'll find food. It's a Q&A, Barry. You just call in a question. Denny Close is in the house. What's up, Denny? Nice to see ya. Let's see here. River Life is in the house. What's up, Rack? Nice to see you, buddy. Congratulations on hitting 1,000 subscribers this week. Well deserved. And we're at the bottom of the chat. So that took about 30 minutes for me to go through that. That's crazy. I just can't believe that. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. That's one thing that I need to do, because if I don't, it will get out of hand. Yeah, see? Little turd bucket. Okay, let's go in here to settings real quick. And sounds and haptics. So on the text tone, I need to put it as none. Maybe vibrate. I could also put it, I had that one where it would flash. On my last phone, I had it to where the flash would go off when I got a text. I really liked that. Let's see if that has that. Nope. Oh well. Dozer's in there whining, so I'm gonna let Dozer in here real quick. Hang on 1 second, guys. There you go, Mary. I put the word out to Dank not to ignore you in the chat, and let it be known, Dank just put Mary with a heart beside it for you. There you go, Mary. You want to come see me? You coming? Come on. There you go. Lay down and be good. I don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. Alright, what did I miss while I was gone? Nothing. Hey, at Dank Tanks. Dank with the heart. Alright, we got 44 people watching. I do have a poll on tonight. Can't remember what it was. Oh, I need some ideas for my next Pleco versus food. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do the Thanksgiving one like I wanted. I never did find a Jello mold that I really wanted. I kind of messed up doing the sweet potato before Thanksgiving. I live stream on Thanksgiving, so probably not going to happen unless somebody can come up with some good ideas for me to do a Thanksgiving Pleco versus food. But tonight's poll, if you guys want to vote, I need some Pleco versus food ideas. Tonight I've got on here bell pepper, rapashi, cactus. Pam from 54 Punchy said that she can get cactus in a can. If anybody knows of anything like that, that would be kind of cool. Or boiled eggs. I've always wanted to do boiled eggs, so if you guys would vote on that, and maybe if enough people vote on one of those, I will go ahead and do that. David Gilkison says cactus question mark, please explain. Well, 54 Punchy lives in Wyoming, and she says that there is canned cactus. It's not going to have the prickles on it and stuff like that. So it is going to be like probably like if you was to pickle cactus, you know. All right. Let's see here. Valley Fish says, repost, when do baby plecos need to start being fed? What do they eat for 2 weeks with the dad keeping them in the cave? That's a really good question. I have only done that one time, and they are totally cool and fine. I don't know if the egg sacs allow them enough nutrients to make it that time. But they make it just fine. I mean, these over here, it's the only time that I've ever allowed them to stay in the cave with dad the whole time, and they made it just fine. I know that whenever he's fanning the cave, he's fanning during the eggs to keep stuff away from the eggs to where it doesn't get like bacteria and yada yada yada. But after the eggs, and there's wigglers or whatever, you can see little bits of mulm and stuff in there, and they keep on moving their way to the edge of the cave until it's time for them to get out, and then they just go and eat on the mulm in the tank, you know. But they will find food. Once they get out of the cave, they will find food for sure. It's just natural. It's how they do it. Reels Tank says boiled eggs would be a mess. Yeah, I've thought of that, but I've seen people do it too. David Gilkison says, I vote cactus as long as you eat it too. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be too bad. Blues New Underground says, where is the vote? So if you're on a mobile phone, touch on the middle of my face, and up at the right hand corner will be a little eye icon, and then click on that eye icon and it will drop down the poll. And if you're on a computer, just hover your mouse over it and the eye icon will show up. Cactus sounds like a pleco Thanksgiving to me. You know what? That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Tex-Mex Thanksgiving. Pleco versus Tex-Mex Thanksgiving. Ay, 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 ay. Bell pepper is a good one. I got that idea from Dank. Dank has fed his plecos bell pepper. David Gilkison said, so who ate my Ember Tetras fry, the parents or the beta? Probably one or both. Could have been all of them. All of the above. Dank Tank says, Mary, are you going to stand up to Mike for me? Looking like bell pepper. Cool. That's a good one. That is a good one. That was kind of my thoughts on the next one, but tonight I was looking for a poll, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw these up here. I actually don't even know what happened to my list. I had a little notepad that had a bunch of them on there, ideas that you guys had given me, and I don't even know where that's at, but there was a bunch of good ones on there. And I'd like to do like a whole, I don't know why my voice is cracking tonight, but I'd like to do a whole bunch of bananas and just take a real sharp knife and cut the front off. And I think bananas would be good. We are at the bottom of the chat. 40 minutes in. We got about 20 minutes left, guys. Anybody got some questions? Let's see. If it takes me 2 minutes to answer each question, we need about 10 more questions. Wow. Niles Seaton is in the house. He says, greetings. What's up, Niles? Let's see here. Boo, 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 boo. Candy Overalls is in the house. Dozer, lay down. Lay down. Whined to come in here, and then he's up roaming around. You better lay down. Don't make me get up from here. Now I'm going to have to watch him. Gosh. Welcome to the live stream, Candy. Boom, boom, boom. Click the link. If I click the link, it's going to mess things up, dude. I can't click the link. Sorry, David. If I click the link, it's going to take me to another, like, I just can't. Swaggy Skywalker, aka Nerdboy Aquatic, says, what about greens? For pleco babies, they will eat on green beans, no problem. Like, as soon as you see them out of the cave, you can start feeding them food immediately. Like, after mine, like in a breeder box, when you've got it controlled, after mine, our egg sacs are gone, I go ahead and I start putting pellet food in there every day, and then whenever it's green bean day, I put a green bean or two in there, and they go nuts on it. Like right now, this pleco tank, these are all mostly an inch and smaller, and I have to almost put a whole complete can of green beans in there now, and they're just like oh, Mean Jeff tonight, poor Dozer. He heard me say his name. What? Come here. Come here and see me. He was just up snooping. Like, he was sniffing around on that tank. He's up to no good. He doesn't think that I'm paying attention. Like, he doesn't realize I got a camera and I can see him. Like, he was sniffing at the swordtail tank. Oh, collard greens would be a good one, too. Yeah. That is a good idea, Swaggy Skywalker. Who knows? Maybe I'll pull one together. Jeff, check your text. Yeah, now that I've got it on silent. Okay, so I just found a turkey leg mold. You can put Rapashi in it, and boom, Thanksgiving. Send me the link to it, dude. If I've got enough time to get it in, because a week from today is Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have to put that back on sound. Because since I don't have where in the heck is my okay. All right. Boy, I've got a bunch of texts, actually. Yeah, just send me a link, Mikey. Just Shrimp Granny says Gloria makes the best canned collards, but not for plecos. How do you know how much green beans to feed each tank? It's one of those type of deals where you start out light, and then you can determine how quickly they eat them, and then the next time you know to put a little bit more. I know how many plecos are in each one of my tanks, so you know, like this one has always got like 3 in it, so it doesn't take very many. This one's got 400 in it, so I started out like with 1/4 of a can, but then I noticed they chowed that all down. Plus I got 2 big adults in there now, so then I upped it to a can last time. And then like this one down here is got like probably 25 pretty good size, you know, almost adult bristlenose, so they get quite a bit. And then this one up here is kind of light. I probably got like 10 super reds in there. And then this one over here has got like 30 adult common bristlenose, so that one gets quite a bit. Man, that sounded so weird. But it's kind of like with feeding all other things, you know. If you notice within 5 minutes all the food's gone, you know that next time you can feed a little bit more, you know. Most of my tanks, when I feed them, on the pleco tanks anyhow, it's within a matter of minutes. The plecos are just on it, you know. KG Cichlids is in the house. What's up, Kevin? Saw your video today. Kevin put out a video today on his outdoor pond, which I love those floating plants that are on the top. They look awesome. But he did some maintenance on a filter that he neglected all summer long. It looked really terrible, but in his defense, he cleaned it and made it all nice and everything. He's kind of like all of us fish keepers. Whenever the intake gets clogged up, the flow starts getting low, and you notice it, and you're like, it's time to clean the filter out again. But no, I really like your little outdoor pond there. Let's see, who else? Driving home, still listening. Cool. Be careful, Tampa Tom. Carbon really is in the house. If I already said your name, I'm sorry. It's getting to the point where I've got so many people coming to these live streams, it's hard to kind of keep up sometimes. Last Saturday night we had that 72 at one time. It's like, good grief. Have you ever tried to sit down on your phone and text 72 people at the same time? When people complain about being behind in the chat and stuff like that, that's what I'm sitting here thinking. I'm sitting here thinking, have you ever on your phone tried to keep up and text 72 people at one time? It's kind of difficult. But sorry if I had already said your name before. Let's see here. Where are we at? LOL, it gets clogged often. I bet it does. I know that I've had koi fish before, and they have a lot of waste. Valley Fish says, I feed a fork full of beans 3 times a week for 6 adults plus flake. Just didn't know the upper limit. Yeah, lots of times there's some people that believe in power feeding to get plecos to breed, you know. And then there's others that don't really believe in that. You can also do things like fast them, you know, trick them up. Like I do that with all of my tanks, actually, not just the plecos, but all of them. Like I'll go a day here, or 2 days sometimes without feeding my plecos, and then all of a sudden ram on some feeding. I don't feed just green beans every single day. I don't feed just, you know, pellet food to them every single day. I give them a diverse diet, and then I also trick up their diet every once in a while and fast them, you know. John Bedker says, are you adding catappa leaves or mapani wood to the lowboy? I've got 5 large catappa leaves to the lowboy, and then I've got 2 big chunks of Malaysian driftwood up there, and that's what's created the tannin type situation. I think on the catappa leaves you can put 1 for every 10 gallons, somewhere around in there. And I've got 5 up there. I'm sure you could go over, but KG Cichlid says it's not so much the koi, but the dirt in the air and the leaves falling from trees. They removed the tree though. Cool. And you're next to busy streets. I like the floating plants though. They looked really good. I like how they come up out of the water and stuff. David Gilkison says, I'm out. Have a good night all. Well, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you Saturday night, buddy. Mile High Pleco says, I can't even keep up with 3 people. Yeah, no kidding. You bow out of those whenever it gets crazy. It does get crazy, but really, technically, all you got to do is put that one on silent. And, you know, when you got time to talk on it, talk on it. When you don't, you don't. Dank is really bad for sending like 10 messages at the same time. Like, he will type out sometimes a sentence, and it's like, if it's a 10-word sentence, it's 10 texts, you know? It's like, all of a sudden, you get him going, it's like, boom, 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 boom. Derek Runyon's in the house. That's my next year's project, to have a pond in the backyard. Yep. I've still got mine going, but I did take out all the livestock. There may be a shrimp or 2 in there, and there may be some snails left in there, but the outdoor temperatures beat my heaters, so I have took all the livestock out and going from there. Made it to mid-November-ish, Matt's Monster Fish is in the house. What's up, guys? What is up, Matt? Nice to see you, buddy. KG says, thanks. Those are an invasive plant called water hyacinth. Oh, okay, cool. Terry's Tropical Tank says, how did you start breeding plecos? I'm trying to think of the first ones that I got to breed. I think Super Red Bristlenose were the first ones that I ever got to breed, if I remember right. And I bought 6 and started growing them out, and I lost 2 or 3. And I knew that I had 3 males. One of the males was like a little one, and then I had a female that was a little one. The colors were really good on males and females, but earlier in the year I had ordered some L182 fry from Mike from Mile High Plecos, and he sent me a really nice super red female, and within like a month of getting her, I had them going. And it was really nice to add, because I'm sure the ones that I had came from the same batch, so it was kind of nice adding a different line in there. It was kind of nice adding a different line in there, and that started it all off. You know, when you get that first clutch, and I've always just pulled my eggs too. I just find that to be easier, you know, to have control. I don't like, you know, like in the tank that I'm breeding plecos in, I don't want a bunch of babies in there. Really, technically, how I'm going to start doing it is I'm going to start breeding my plecos in like a 20 long situation, pull the eggs and grow them out in a bigger situation. Jad Orsi is in the house. Welcome back, Jad. Nice to see ya. Got about 8 minutes left, guys, if anybody else has any questions. Right before I started the stream, I had my favorite candy bar. That's my favorite candy bar. Christmas is coming up, guys. Come on. 49 people in the house still. Surely we got 2 more questions, I would say, somewhere around in there. Got about 7 minutes left. I would say we could come up with 2 more questions. They could be stupid ones too, like what did you eat right before the stream? I would say a Caramella candy bar. What are you drinking right now? A Yeti. What's sitting right next to you? A battery. What's sitting right next to the other way? A phone. Are you doing a pleco versus turkey? I'm trying to come up with ideas for that. I wanted to do a jello mold of like a turkey leg, and I looked and looked and looked, and people sent me like chicken leg ones, and Mike from Mile High Plecos, he just sent me a link. I'll look at it after the stream. If it's actually a turkey leg, I might do Rapashi turkey leg and do a Thanksgiving versus pleco. Send Jeffro caramels. Yeah, caramellos. Mile High Pleco says, Jeff, that candy bar is going to go straight to your butt. Yeah, Mikey. Like I really care. Derek Runyon said, that's mine too. It used to be like payday candy bars, but the older I get, I didn't have very good luck with teeth when I was growing up, and nuts nowadays like aren't very good on my teeth. So Valley Fish said, do you do leaf litter? I do live oak leaves in a lot of my tanks because they last a long time. And then I do Indian almond leaves. And then last year I saved up, I've got a red maple tree out in front of my house. And last year I saved a great big giant Walmart bag of dried red maple leaves. And I've still got like a half bag of those. And those put out a really nice red tannin. But yeah, I definitely do a lot of leaf litter in my shrimp tanks and in my pleco tanks. Like a lot of my tanks, actually. Hashtag fancy pants. I've got sweatpants on tonight, Mikey. Blues New Underground says mine's too dark. What chew you dipping? I do grizzly wintergreen long cut. Grizzly. I've been on Grizzly for a long time. Back in the day, I used to do Kodiak, and I thought that Grizzly was like one of those cheap chews, you know? But Kodiak would really cut the inside of my lip up really bad. So I went to Copenhagen for a while, but Copenhagen isn't strong enough for me. Like, I just got the jitters all the time when I'm on Copenhagen. It's just wimpy. It's softer on your lip. But then I got hooked on Grizzly, and Grizzly isn't the easiest on your lip, but it's pretty much my everyday dip. Every once in a while I'll do like a Copenhagen mint for a change. Messenger 22 says, what's the biggest bristlenose pleco you've ever seen? When Corey was out in Peru, he did a video in that little like barn thing that didn't have any sides. It just had a roof, you know, so I guess you would call that a tabernacle, I guess. And they had a bunch of tanks in there, like a quarantine setup. And he was videoing a giant bristlenose male in there. And that's the biggest one I've ever seen on video. And the biggest one I've ever seen in real life is up here in this low boy right now. That L393 male of mine is like 6 inches long and like probably 3 inches around. His head is so big. John Bedker says, do you think that catappa leaves help in breeding or only help the fry? I think they help with you know, medicinal type stuff. I do think that they do some stuff with pH, and then when we do water changes and take the tannins out, that can do a little bit of a pH swing. And I think so yesterday is when I got my spawn, and yesterday was Wednesday, and I did my water changes Monday night. So within 48 hours after a water change, I had a spawn. Now, it had to be after 30 days of her spawning before, but I think the way that catappa leaves help is it helps lower the pH, and then when you do a water change and put all that new water in there, then that changes the pH again. And anytime the pH changes on fish, they can spawn. But I don't know that is scientifically. That's just what I'm thinking in my head. And I don't know that that is really proof. And I don't know that it's scientific, but that is one thing that I've thought that the catappa leaves could help with on bristlenose. And it does kind of make sense. I know that it works that way with like Cory cats and stuff like that, and a lot of these bristlenose and Cory cats live in the same area, you know, and I know that pH swings can make bristlenose spawn, because when the rainy season happens, they do a lot of spawning and different things like that. And catappa leaves do change the pH of the water, and I'm believing that it's lowering it, and that makes sense that whenever you add fresh water in on a water change, that it would change the pH. It'd swing it the other way, which can spark a spawn. Candy Overalls has linked my Teespring. It is cold right now, so we could do some sweatshirts. It's actually, my store is doing pretty good. People are ordering them. I noticed that there was a $19 order the other day. I haven't looked up to see who it was or what they got or anything, but yeah, if you guys want, at least go check it out. Mayhem Tank 522, how's it going, man? Hope it's good. My healthy fish and tank remind me to check in with the fish fam. Well, that is good to hear, man. Nice to see you. We're just about done with the live stream. We got less than a minute. Tampa Tom says, how quick can bushy nose plecos breed again after the first spawn? I think it's 30 days if I remember right, and that's usually about how mine are. So like in this tank over here was the one that I did the 48-hour spawning plecos challenge, and 30 days to the day later I put that male in there, and they did the same exact giant clutch all over again, like 200 eggs all over again. And I think it's around 30 days. I'd have to look it up to make for sure, but I'm pretty sure mine all stay within like 30 days. Like my super reds, I've got 2 females that go, and they're within a week of each other, but it's like 30 days. Candy Overall says, I better get a hoodie. HC Aqua's in the house. What is up, Jesse? We are at the 1 hour mark. I do want to look up real quick and see what tomorrow's video is, because I can't remember what it is. Let's look that up and see what's coming out tomorrow morning, because I wanted to talk about that real quick. And today is 11:15. All right. Hopefully we are not buffering. I am on a different web browser tonight, so hopefully that's all good to go. Tomorrow is setting up a 20 long for crystal shrimp, so you guys will finally get to see the tank that is on the other side of the shell dweller tank. I got a little 20-gallon long that I've got some crystal shrimp in there. I've had the crystal shrimp in there for a little over a month. I have had some loss. I started out with 10. I think I'm down to like 6, somewhere around in there now. 5 or 6, somewhere around in there. If the numbers get too low and they don't breed and reproduce, I'll get some more. But my water parameters all seem good. It's just I've lost a few, and the tank is full now, even compared to whenever I did the video. It's full of stem plants now, all kinds of different colors. It's really looking awesome. It's right there by my bed, so at night I sleep and just stare at it. No, at night the tank light is shut off. But we are at the hour mark. I'm going to go ahead and call this one for the night. I enjoy these Q&A live streams. They're always nice. Remember to go check out tomorrow morning my crystal shrimp tank setup. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. And then we will see you. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about real quick. I've got a community tab now. And I've looked around, and there's no rhyme or reason why I got one. In YouTube, when they sent me the email and told me I had one, they didn't say why. I've heard some people on Facebook saying that everybody that has 1,000 subs or more got it, but that isn't true, because I've got a lot of friends out in the community that have more than 1,000 subs and they didn't get one. But I did get a community tab, and I've been wanting one of those for a long time, and I thought I was going to have to wait until I had 10,000 subs. But I do have a community tab, so make for sure that you go set the post notifications, because I will be active on that community tab every day. Doesn't mean that I'm going to do less on Instagram. I have done less on Instagram over the last few weeks, but I'm definitely going to be hitting the community tab, so make sure and check that out where you guys can see some different stuff and keep up with my channel. And you'll have to have the post notification on to get that. Otherwise, everybody have a great rest of the week. Hopefully you have a great Friday. We'll see you again here Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to hang out for the Saturday Night Live. Peace out, y'all. Say peace out, Dozer. You say peace out? Say peace out. Peace out.